there. In this video, we're going to showcase to you our Today app. The Today app is to provide you the global market overview in one place. The purpose for us to create this app was to give you a quick access of what's going on around the world. And the way we do it is we define certain symbols, certain indices, certain important elements that is needed to look at the overall global markets over here. So to access this application, you can go to Markets, drop-down menu, go to Today, and this will load our Today's app over here. So on the right-hand side, this app is separated into two main sections over here. Number one is you have a chart over here. This displays a S&P 500 charts over here. But if you click on the drop-down, you have access to various key elements globally appearing over here. So for example, if we want to look at all the soybean information, this will be run over here, and you have access to go to different time period over here, let's say 5 years, 20 years, or max over here. I want to look at 3 months review over here or so. Okay, again, in one single way, you have access to all this information. For example, this is the volatility index. This will give you what's the volatility looks like in the market and so. Now, beside the chart over here, we have all the various instruments coming up over here in the form of a table, and we can see their last value, the change in percentage, 1 month change, year-to-date change, and also the trend. The trend means that how many times the S&P 500 has been up and how many days has been consecutively up. So this is more of a rally information. So by a quick glance, you can see that the S&P 500 has been up for 6 days. So this will give you a quite good overview of the global markets. Now we have categorized this information into different sections. So you have US indices, you have global indices pertaining to different groups. So for example, in Europe, Asia, you have all the major US sectors information coming up over here. And again, as I say, this will give you information pertaining to their trend in terms of how many days it's been up or down. So for example, the industrial selects SPDR over here has been up for 6 days. And this also shows you what's the last data point that we have for this particular symbol over here. Furthermore, you have US ETFs, government bonds, corporate ETFs over here. And then you have a global ETFs over here. Since we are a global market platform, we have broad market information, developed market information for ETFs and much more. Also, as we are talking about global markets, we want to make sure that we have information for commodities. You have energy, metals, agriculture information coming up. All the major currencies and cryptocurrencies are also included. And then last but not least, you have all the major key economic indicators over here. So all the GDP and everything information coming up. Now, if you notice, another way for someone to quickly look at how the performance of historical prices looks like on these major instruments is, first, of course, you can always pull this particular symbol over here. So I can look at, let's say I am looking for Dow Jones Industrial Index. I can select Dow Jones Industrial Index over here. The other way is that if I hover my mouse on the symbol and wait, you will see a dynamic chart coming up. So this is showing you the FTSE 100 index over here. Let's say if I am looking for Nikkei 225 index, I can just hover on over here. So as you move around your mouse, this will give you a quick glance of the historical data over here for that particular symbol. So our idea over here for today's market is to give you a very quickly access the global instruments that makes up the market. So we identify based on multi-asset class information for US, global indices, currencies, and much more over here. And also you have the quick ability to look at a over-the-glance information of a chart, as well as you can look at in more detail, more interactively by selecting any of this important elements over here and look at it in the charts with different time periods and much more over here. So today, global market is your window to look at the global market performance.